But let me get to my next question with respect to legal education. You are still, I suppose, with the MCLE board?
No, I made sure that when I joined the when I accepted the chairmanship of GCG, I tried to make sure that I would be concentrated fully. So I gave up my other positions in government, even in those on a consultative basis.
So, but having served the MCLE board for many years, well, and also you mentioned that you have been in coordination with the Legal Education Board. There's one concern here with respect to the function of the pleb in connection with the MCLE. Is there any apparent conflict in the promotion of continuing legal education with the functions of the PLEB and the MCLE?
Oh, we do not see any conflict, Your Honors, simply because the LEB is actually in charge of legal education in this country for those who are still under bar, basically those who are taking up JD or LLB, but including now those who have already a license but want to upgrade their curricular norm by taking up an LLM. So it is the academic side of trying to mold the minds and hearts of what we call future lawyers. On the other hand, that would be LEB. On the other hand, MCLE has its focus on those who are already in the legal profession, ensuring that they continue as they strive towards fighting for the causes of their clients, or protecting the lives and properties of their clients, that they continue to keep themselves abreast with the latest legal developments, so that the legal profession as a whole is one that is not only that is competent, but has integrity in the manner by which it discharges them. So these are two institutions that look at the various stages in the legal development of those who become or those who are already lawyers in our country, Your Honor.
With the current requirements under MCLE, do you feel that there is a need to change the required subjects so that it becomes more relevant to the legal profession?
Yes. That has always been asked of us, Your Honors, when I was still in the MCLE governing board. I think that what has happened is that after the first wave, when the providers started to put together this various MCLE program, that when the second term came about, they were still doing the same thing. I think it's important for MCLE to reach a point where there is a grading system, a graduation from basic to more modern providers. You know. And I think that by requiring MCLE providers a program by which to allow those who have already taken their other courses to get better courses or graded courses, then it would be more relevant, Your Honors. The other thing, Your Honors, is that because MCLE is just graded and the amount of time that you spend in the lecture room, some of them actually just sleep through it. So the request of many lecturers is that we ask those at the back not to snore too loudly. And because there is no responsibility being imposed, Your Honor, I think that perhaps for them to take more seriously the fact that they have to learn something from the lecture, in spite of some of the lecturers, perhaps what we did in the Philja would make sense. That at the end of it all, they will have a short quiz just to determine how much or how well they have taken to heart some of the teachings that they have. Those are the things that I would look at in the MCLE, Your Honor.
Thank you, Dean, and I agree that those at the back have to snore less. Moving on now, one of the concerns is really being able to gauge the performance of the members of the judiciary. What would you propose would be a good way of gauging the performance of our judges and even our court personnel, so that we can determine whether they would merit a promotion?
That's really good, Your Honors. First of all, the Philja, which is the education and training arm of the Supreme Court, should be empowered really to be able to ensure that only those who seek appointment in the judiciary should undergo their training program. But more importantly, Your Honors, the Philja undertakes every year an annual upgrading of judges and members of the